Hi guys, my name is Lele Aguilar and today I'm here to talk to you about a topic that is currently complicated. As we know, the COVID-19 has changed our lives. A year ago it emerged. It is said that it was thanks to a Chinese man who ate a bat. Others said it was a government invitation to reduce the population. We don't know what the reality is, but what we do know is that many people have been infected and many others have died. This is a very lethal virus. The most affected are the elderly people. Even so, the youngest are not exempted from it. I want to tell you my experience about this. When it first started, two of my uncles and my grandparents contracted the virus. They were quite difficult weeks. For obvious reasons, we could not be in physical contact with them. My uncle has the one who got more serious. He began to struggle to breathe. Every day he got worse and worse until he arrived at the hospital. To be honest, we know that when a person arrives at the hospital infected, he does not get out of there. And that is how it happened to my uncle. He was hospitalized for 1 week, 4 days with ventilator and oxygen until the day came when he stopped breathing. Now we are a month away from his first anniversary of his death. After this, my grandparents and my aunt, his wife, little by little were recovering from the COVID, even though after that my grandfather and my aunt suffered from a strong depression. With the help of the doctors and the family, they kept going and got better. My family is characterized by being unique in any situation. And after the storm came the calm. This began to settle down and we always follow the precautionary measures very carefully. Of course, we were afraid of going out and catching the disease, but he had to adapt to the new normal. When we finally managed to normalize and continue with our daily activities, once again, this virus arrived at the family. In this case, it was directly to my house on March 11, mainly affecting my parents. It was very difficult times again. Seeing my parents suffer and struggle to breathe was not easy. And being the older sister, I took care of my siblings, the house, and about all my parents. My mother's breathing became more complicated. We had to take her to a specialist because her lungs began to fall. She got a pneumonia. We had to ask for oxygen. 3 days later, my dad also had to be seen by a specialist for the same reason. We were isolated for more than a month. Each one of us was in a room with mouth covers all the time. We ate separately. It was really depressing. Little by little, my parents got better and better until the day came when the doctors discharged them. Thanks God, they didn't have to go to the hospital. Nowadays, my family is fine, unit, and complete. Of course, there were some after effects. My mom still struggles to breathe a little, but with time, we hope everything will be back to the normal. It is an extremely sensitive subject and many people fail to see the dimension it has. It makes me very, very angry that people are so incongruent and go out on the street without the necessary measures, or that they keep in the bars, on vacation, on beaches. COVID will not end. It will continue to exist, but we must look to for ways to reduce contagion. It seems logical to me that nightclubs and bars should be open and not schools. And finally, I invite you to take care of your family and yourselves and not to take lightly. Believe me that living through this is very, very difficult. And that's all for me. And thank you.